from the suicide forest here. In the suicide forest, the phrase, "looks can be deceiving," can be taken in a literal manner. The beautiful scenery and pacifying quietness can be considered some of Mother Nature's finest work. Brent Swanser, who wrote The Mysterious Suicide Forest of Japan, stated, "It's a startlingly beautiful landscape renowned for its breathtaking scenery. What you can't tell from looking at the forest is the dark history and deeds done inside. Sacrifices, suicides, and Roman demons are all things that are commonly associated with the forest. Many people refuse to enter in fear that the forest will consume them." SuicideForest.com stated, "There are plenty of Japanese who would not dare to enter the forest. Despite people knowing of what takes place in the forest, many still enter." The suicide forest's unique combination of beauty and evil seem to draw people in. The forest is a place of darkness, lost souls, and beauty. The suicide forest lies at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. So how did the forest become what it is today? The forest started to become a destination for suicides due to one monk's search for purification. David Matthews, who wrote Japan's Suicide Forest is Creepier and Sadder Than Any Movie, said, "First suicide is believed to be that of a Buddhist monk who wandered in the forest to purify himself by starvation. Other monks followed in the first footsteps, leading to the forest's reputation of being a place to take your life. The main reason for people to come to the suicide forest is to commit suicide. That's how it has received the cruel nickname of the suicide forest. The suicide forest is the #1 suicide spot for Japanese. The forest is known across the world for its forever increasing rates of suicide. The exact number of suicides committed here in a year are unknown as the police discontinued publishing data. All throughout the forest are signs advising those who enter without the intention of leaving to reconsider what they are doing. That their life is valuable. They also ask that they inform police so they can remove their corpse. It is also thought that Nate was once in the forest. Tourism is another reason why people visit the forest. The suicide forest scenery is breathtaking. There is also a haunting quietness in the forest due to a lack of wildlife. Many people go to hike the trails throughout the forest or visit the two popular caves, Ice Cave and Wind Cave, that are found inside the forest. It is not easy to navigate through the forest. Survivors have said that the forest pulls people in one direction or another. The density of trees in the forest and deposits in the soil are sure to complicate your hike. Complicating matters further in the common experience of compasses being rendered unless by the rich deposits of magnetic iron in the area's volcanic soil. If you're looking for demons or ghosts, the suicide forest is a place where the chances of seeing something paranormal is high. Since many people have taken their lives in the forest, people believe that the lost souls of the deceased still roam throughout. Little Brumble stated, "Japanese spiritualists believe that the suicides committed in the forest have permitted the suicide forest trees, generating paranormal activity and preventing many who enter from escaping the forest depths. Screams are said to be heard from inside the forest, and there have been sightings of Roman demons." Annually, locals, police, and forest workers must walk the trails of the forest in search for corpses. It is also rumored that police will pay the homeless to go into the forest and steal corpses. There are around 70 corpses found each time there are sweeps to clean up the forest. The decaying corpses are harmful to the environment, but due to the density of the trees and the vastness of the forest, finding the corpse is no easy task. What those hoping to take their lives may not consider is the impact that suicides. It is the forest workers who have the worst part. They are the ones who carry the bodies from the forest to a police station to be identified, if possible. Then they have to spend the night in the morgue with the corpses. They stay the night with them because it is believed to be bad luck to leave them there alone. Those who have watched over the corpses at night have reported hearing them scream and see their bodies move. The suicide forest stands out from other places in the world. It has the beauty, the darkness, and the mystery. It draws in people all over the world, but there are only 3 types of visitors: the hikers, the curious, and the ones who do not plan on leaving. Once you enter the forest, there is no way of knowing what or who you could encounter. So would you dare enter the forest? Would you go as far as to call it the perfect place to die? Remember, you cannot let the forest beauty keep you from acknowledging the dark history that it holds.